Back with Bobby and JJ Radio, Brian and JJ Radio. We have Mr. Phillip Lopez of the Lopez Realty Group in San Antonio, Texas, with Ryan Cover.
Yeah.
His buyer, inside sales agent specialist. We were talking about how he got into the game, coming from new home sales to the residential market. So, Phil, you got a team, big old team at Keller Williams Realty City View on Huebner and I-10. You guys are killing it. What separates you guys from your competition?
Phil will let me answer a little bit. I think, one thing, JJ, that separates us is, as you know, we have a team, and so everybody knows their job and, excels at that. And I think it leverages out, the work for everybody, and it makes us a lot more efficient.
Sure.
And we set that expectation with our clients, from the moment we talk to them. So, just as simple as me saying, hey, I'm the client coordinator for the Lopez Group. This is what I'm going to do throughout the process. What is your time frame? And getting to know more questions and, qualifying them. And if they're ready to buy, as soon as possible, then that's kind of when I leverage out to, another agent. So like Candace Lauderdale or Marcus Sosa or Phillip himself. And so, just doing that and being efficient and setting that expectation with our clients and knowing, hey, this is why we're one of the top teams in San Antonio and in the state of Texas is because, we have personnel in place to excel at what they do and to better take care of you.
So how important do you feel that it's that expectation up front for clients? So I feel that when, Brian, you probably see this too, you see clients come in and they've never bought a house before. It's been 7 to 10 years since they bought a house, right? And I know they have studies that say like the 3 most stressful things that anyone can go through is like immediate family member dying and us buying and selling real estate and then losing their job.
Right.
So how important is that expectation up front, Ryan or Phil or whoever? What are you setting expectation of? Are you telling them how the market is? Are you telling them how are you consulting them right from the get-go?
Yeah, so we definitely take that consultative approach with every client. So we'll bring them into the office. We'll sit them down and go through a whole buyer's packet of what it is, what that process looks like. So from the time we go under contract to how we're going to negotiate on their behalf, who's in place, our transaction coordinators, inside sales agents, and everybody else on the team, and then kind of go through that loan process as well, and walk them through that and how to get pre-qualified, what happens once it goes under contract, and make sure title's doing their job and so forth.
Sure, all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, all the behind the scenes stuff. So that's.
So that clear expectation that you guys set with those clients, right, when they sit down with you guys, and it's great to hear also that you're rolling up your sleeves because you hear a lot of like that rainmaker. For the rainmaker, people don't know what that is. That the head of the team that basically formed everything.
The guy with the big ego that puts his name on.
That's
on
it.
The team. Oh,
yep.
who's
Lopez
that?
Group.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lopez,
there you
gotcha.
go. So when rolling up your sleeves, but like you're going through it, having that transparency, like how key is that? Like is that huge? I know on the lending side it is, but on the real estate side, just kind of wondering, like, is it the same thing? Is it that much that impactful?
Well, it's huge because, the client knows who to expect to hear from. And I think that's number one. You want to make sure the client is comfortable and they know the expectations and they know, okay, from this point forward, since the executed contract, I remember Ryan telling me or Phillip telling me, hey, Jorge is now the point of contact. So I'm not going to be real scared when I get a phone call from Jorge saying he's with the Lopez Group. Exactly. And so, that's just number one key is setting that, expectation and going through it and reminding them throughout the process. Because you can tell them, day one, but 2 months later they may not remember. So just staying on top of it and reminding them.
Yeah, so definitely. And I'm definitely still in the thick of it. As far as even though they you call it a rainmaker or whatever, but I'm still actually selling homes. So I'm actually.
I saw janitor on his card. I wasn't really sure what he did.
Well, he does it all,
Gotcha.
JJ. He does it all.
I do. Yeah, changing light bulbs, all that stuff in the office.
Quick takeaway while we still have y'all. So walk us through the process. I'm a seller. I'm going to put my house on the market with the Lopez Group. What should we expect?
Let's meet
right now.
Straight up, that's it.
But besides that.
Yeah, we just take by the listing agreement, like Ryan said, and we'll have him sign it straight, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
There's no consultation on that part, only on the buyer's side.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, so so we'll have a scheduled appointment at their home.
It's a tour.
Yeah.
How important is at their home?
What's that?
How important is at their home? Because I know a lot of the sellers are like, I'll meet you at the office or I'll meet you at Starbucks.
Oh, yeah. No, it's very key to make sure we go into the home so that way we can kind of visualize what it is that we're seeing and seeing it in the consumer's eyes as opposed to, just looking at it in previous photos or photos they bring over to the office. So we can actually... Because,
you with your experience with new homes and you've been in model homes and you know what people are looking for.
Sure.
So you probably have to... It's probably that consultation part. You go like every room, like this is what you should be doing. This is where you should be putting the furniture. This is what you should be decluttering. This is what you should be paying. This is what you shouldn't do. You won't get your money back because the neighborhood won't appreciate it or take that on. Are you going every room with them?
Yeah. So we give them a guide to selling your home and also just a few other key tips and strategies while we're going through that property. But we also have a checklist for them so they can go and after we leave the property,
right?
They can go, see, make sure that after we leave, they don't forget. These are the things that Phillip told us to do.
That's what's the most important thing.
And that's the most important, yeah.
To get the property sold.
Correct.
Cool. Well, if you're looking to put your house on the market to purchase a home in the San Antonio metro area, you're going to contact Phillip Lopez or any of the people with his group at www.lopezgrouprealty.com. Again, that's lopezgrouprealty.com. Call or text him at 210-913-5696. Again, that's 913-5696. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back with Brian and JJ Radio.